We're at Bridgeport, California. So far we've done the survival classes. We got to work with some really good instructors. They taught us the basics, how to make shelters, how to clean water when it's not purified or anything like that, start fires, find signals that you can use to get picked up if you're lost in the forest or anything like that.
For us as Reconnaissance Marines, we're known for being inserted behind enemy lines and not having a lot of support. So learning how to survive in the mountains was something that we don't always get exposed to. Our HTC is located in Joliet, Illinois. Very flat, no mountains, and how you survive out there is going to be very different from how you survive out here. So this training center is awesome in learning how to survive in the mountains and just move through the mountains and how to conduct war through the mountains.
My prior experience is very limited. Most of the Marines just get basic living off the land tips when they're in MCT. Here, they really went in depth. How to clean animals, how to purify water, and how to make shelter really out of anything.
The knots classes were very important. Something that a lot of recon guys don't get is training on those knots after BRC. There's certain knots that we continually tie throughout our career, but there's some that are easy to forget. I know I forgot a few myself, and coming out here, it was nice to be able to relearn those knots, become proficient again in them.
Each knot has a purpose, whether it's an anchor knot or just something simple as a square knot or a round turn 2/2 hitches. Each knot has its purpose, and it was nice to get a refresher. The knots that we learned up here were primarily for climbing or rappelling.
It's very important in the mountainous environment because a lot of the terrain requires rope systems so that we can either rappel or climb to get to different areas. Well, it's definitely important to be skilled with the Skedco and the knot tying that goes along with that. Your buddy's life is dependent on it. And in this area, a lot of times it's dependent on the team to be able to evac that casualty. A lot of times the resources that are available in a desert environment, in a flat environment, aren't available up here.
We're all in the reserves, and we all come from different areas across the country, mostly in the Midwest because we're located in Joliet, Illinois. So coming here to these beautiful mountains, we get some elevation that we don't normally get, and also helps us train for a near pure fight.
Elevation is a huge thing around here. If you're not comfortable with heights, that can be kind of a factor. So I know there was a few guys that weren't as comfortable, but definitely after the training evolution, that changed a little bit. People got more secure in their equipment. They trusted their equipment, the knots that they were taught, and the instructors out here really know what they're doing.
This type of training makes the reserves a ready force by being able to cross this type of terrain, survive off of this type of climate, just getting a feel, because not every country or place in the world is flat like Illinois.
So for a different reserve unit coming, I think the most important thing that I brought was a positive mental attitude. It takes a lot to be able to succeed up here in this environment. Again, it's very difficult, it's constantly changing. So it's important to be able to be enthusiastic about the job, enthusiastic about completing the mission successfully.